going to explain about probability distribution function of a random variable. Yes. The short form of probability distribution function is PDF. Short form. Okay, we must use only capital PDFs. Because in the next classes, I'll tell you about the probability density function, which is represented by small PDF. Okay? Yes. This probability distribution function is also called cumulative distribution function. That is the reason PDF is also called CDF. Okay. So what is this probability distribution function of the random variable? Yes, in the last video, I explained you about the random variable. What is random variable? Random variable is a real function which maps all the elements of the sample space into real values. Okay. This probability distribution function explains how the probability is distributed for the elements. Okay, I'll tell you one example. In the last video, yes, so I explained you about tossing of two coins experiment. In those tossing of two coins experiment, we got three random variables, 0, 1, 2. There the 0 represents no heads, 1 represents one head and 2 represents two heads. Then what is the probability? Suppose if I represent 0, 1, 2 as x1, x2, x3. Yes. What is x1? Getting no head. x2 getting one head. x3 getting two heads. So what is the probability of x2 now? What is the probability of x2? P of x2 is equal to, yes, probability of getting one head. And the four outcomes, TT, HT, TH and HH, two outcomes are having single head. So what are the favorable outcomes? How many number of favorable outcomes we have? We have two favorable outcomes divided by, what are the possible outcomes? Total number of outcomes are 4. So it is 1 by 2. So probability of getting the random element x2 is 1 by 2. What is P of x1? What is x1? Getting no head. How many favorable outcomes are there? Only one, that is TT. So the favorable outcomes are 1 divided by the possible outcomes. So 1 by 4. I think you know the probability definition. Probability is defined as number of favorable outcomes divided by the possible outcomes or total number of outcomes. Okay. Alana, what is P of x3? What is x3? Getting two heads. Yes. What is that outcome? Favorable outcome. Favorable outcome is only 1. I'll get two heads for the case HH. So the probability is 1 by 4. So P of x2 is 1 by 2, x1 is 1 by 4, x3 is 1 by 4. So these are all the probabilities of the random elements. Okay. So this probability distribution function kuda em chesadi annante, yes, it tells us how the elements probability is distributed. And the probability distribution function is represented by fx of x. Yes, it is P of x less than or equal to x. Yes, what it represents? It represents the probability distribution function is nothing but sum of the probabilities of the random variable up to the element x. Okay, and for example, suppose nenu oka example laga teeskuntanu. Suppose your fx of x is P of x less than or equal to 2. Then what is this fx of x? This is 2, you must represent it with 2. What is this? Suppose if your random variable consists of the elements like this, 1, 2, 3 like this. Okay, then what is P of x less than or equal to 2? Yes, it is the sum of the probabilities for random variable which is less than or equal to 2. Ante ippudu 2 equal to undi kabatti 2. Daniki less ante evaru 1. Ante P of x less than or equal to 2 ante P of x is equal to 1 plus P of x is equal to 2. You have to add these two probabilities. Okay, so that is the meaning of fx of x is equal to P of x less than or equal to x. Suppose if it is fx of 3, then if it is fx of 3, to 3. Okay, so in that way you have to find the probability distribution function. Okay, now yes, for the discrete case, what is the expression for probability distribution function, and for the continuous case, what is its expression? We'll see. For the discrete case, yes, the probability distribution function fx of x is sigma I is from 1 to n p of xi u of x minus xi. This is the expression. What are these xi's? Xi's are nothing but elements. Discrete case అంటే మీ random variable discrete అయితే, discrete random variable గురించి ఆల్రెడీ తెలుసు కదా. Discrete random variable is derived from discrete sample space. అన్ని discretes ఉంటాయి, అంటే ఇంటీజర్స్ లాగా 1 2 3 అలా అన్నమాట, అలా ఉంటాయి. ఓకే, సో అలా ఉంటే అప్పుడు ప్రాబబిలిటీ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఫంక్షన్ ఫార్ములా ఏంటి అని అంటే సిగ్మా I is from 1 to n p of xi u of x minus xi. ఓకేనా? సో ఈ xi అన్ని ఏంటి? random elements which are discrete. Yes, this is p of xi, probability of that particular element, into u of x minus xi. Okay, what is u? U is nothing but unit step function. Okay, what is x minus xi? Shifted unit step. Okay na? So ఇది ప్రాబ్లం చేసేటప్పుడు మీకు క్లియర్ అవుతుంది. u of x minus xi is shifted unit step function, and you all know, yes, what is the expression for yes, the unit step? ఎలా ఉంటుందమ్మా unit step అంటే? Your u of x is 1 for x greater than or equal to 0, 0 for x less than 0. ఎలా ఉంటుంది unit step? Say this, if it is x, if it is u of x, this is x is equal to 0. Now for less than x it is 0, and 0 and greater than 0 the value is 1. That is your unit step function. Okay, but here you have u of x minus xi. Okay, అంటే shifted అన్నమాట. ఇప్పుడు u of x అయితే x equal to 0 దగ్గర స్టప్ అయింది. u of x minus x అయితే the stop is at xi. అంటే సపోజ్ నేను ఇదే ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ ని u of x minus 1 అన్నాను అనుకోండి. How to draw u of x minus 1? Yes, ఇక్కడ ఎక్కడో 1 ఉంటుంది. ఇప్పుడు మీరు యూనిట్ స్టెప్ 0 దగ్గర నుండి కాకుండా 1 వరకు 0 పెట్టి 1 దగ్గర యూనిట్ స్టెప్ చేయాలి. That is your unit step function. Okay, so this is about the expression of distribution function and the case of discrete. Now, if you go for continuous, for the continuous case, the probability distribution function is fx of x is equal to integral minus infinity to x fx of x dx. See this. What is this fx of x? Capital Fx of x? Probability distribution function. What is small fx of x? Small fx of x is probability density function. Okay, so if you integrate the probability density function in the limits minus infinity to x, we are going to get probability distribution function. Okay, so ఈ రెండింటిని బేస్ చేసుకొని మనకి చాలా ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఓకే, అప్పుడు ఈ ప్రాబబిలిటీ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఫంక్షన్ అనే కాన్సెప్ట్ కంప్లీట్ అవుతున్నట్లు. ఓకే, సో థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్. ఇన్ ద నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ ఐ విల్ డూ వన్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఆన్ this probability distribution function. Okay, thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.